What does it mean that you're a verified freak? What does that mean?
Exactly what it says.
Yeah, like what does that mean though? Like you're weird?
Sure.
Like how would you explain that? Can you explain to me what makes you a verified freak?
Bro, why?
Because I'm just curious. Like clearly you must feel passionate about it if you put it over your name, right? To some extent.
Sorry, my stick drift is acting up and I'm texting my friend. One moment, please.
You're wasting my time right now. I'm getting impatient. I can hear you breathing right now. Why are you running? You didn't answer my question.
Why do I need to answer your question?
Because I'm curious. I want to know how you're a verified freak.
Fine.
I don't have a lot of kinks.
Let's hear it.
Okay, like what?
Oh, we got mining to do.
I have an entire list. I'm not reading it out.
All right, give me like the freakiest shit on there. Like, give me like top 3.
No, top 5.
All right, top 5.
No.
Top 3. I'll do top 3. Let me look.
You said you have a lot on there. You can do top 5.
Shut
up. Can you do them like a reveal?
She's
can
not
you?
a verified freak. She's just a.
Wait, hold on. That's funny. I want you to start from 5.
List five reasons. Yeah.
I want you to start from 5 and work your way up to 1. I want it to be like a reveal. So start with the 5th one and then go up to 1.
I'll just read you my like probably craziest ones off here.
Okay, but can you do it like backwards so you get like the build up?
The build up?
Yeah, like you know, on like a top 10, they start with like number 10 and work their way up to 1.
Is there like a room we could go?
You're not gonna disappoint, are you?
I don't think.
I heard you breathe again, by the way.
So am I reading just this entire list off?
Start from the 5th one and work
Yeah,
your way up to the top.
Go 5th to number 1. Like let's like number 5.
It doesn't really get juicy until the end. It doesn't get juicy until the end.
Well, that's fine. Yeah. So let's start with number 5. Let's get up to 1. So number 5.
Number 5, hold up 1.
Yeah.
Telling me what to do. Role play, dirty talk, choking, and spanking.
Wait, that was all of them, or that was just number 5?
That was just 5.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me think about that. Let me process. So.
Am I going from the top down?
No, you're going like 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. Okay, so we're building up to 1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, hold on. So number 5. Hit that one again. You kind of did it really fast. That was a lot.
Telling me what to do.
Okay. What was the rest of it?
Role play. Dirty talk. Choking and spanking.
How is that number 5? That's like a bunch of things in one. I feel like those are very.
You're
like,
telling me to read from 5 up, right? Or 5 down?
Wait, but did you go from 5? Wait, you just gave me 5 things. Was that all of them?
I read 5 to 1.
Oh, so you gave us all of them already. You didn't even like build up to it.
No, there's more than 5 on here.
Yeah, I know, but you were supposed to say like number 5.
Okay, wait. No, I'll just read the list. I'll just read the list.
Wait, no, you're ruining it. You're ruining my immersion now. You understand what I'm asking her to do, right? But here, let me explain it this way, right? If I was like, I'm gonna give you my favorite colors in, my top 5 colors. Number 5, red. Number 4, blue.
Oh,
you see what I'm saying? Like one at a time, but working up to 1.
He wants you to build it up for him.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
number 5 on the list is telling me what to do.
Okay, but you already
Number
just said all of
4.
them, so like the mystery's gone. I was hoping we could.
Okay, I'm just gonna read. I'm just gonna read, and you're gonna take it. You're gonna listen to me.
Wait. Listen, I didn't really hear it because you said a lot, so let's just process them one at a time. So number 5 was spanking. You said. Wait, no, telling you what to do.
No. Yeah.
Okay, how do you feel about that one? How do you feel about that one for number 5, metal? I feel like I don't know if that one's really freaky.
Yeah, I mean,
that's kind of like neutral.
Okay, well, this is stuff that like I'm into, and I've never had done to me. But I'm into it.
Okay, now we're getting to the juicy stuff. Let's go.
Okay, what was number 4?
Role play.
Okay, explain that one to me. Do you mean like in text, or do you mean like in person?
Both.
Okay, what's like a scenario?
It could be anything.
Give me like a scenario. Top 5 roleplay scenarios, starting at number 5.
I don't have a top 5. I would have to make that
All right, just
list.
give me.
I really have to think.
Okay, give me your best one.
Your biggest.
Yeah, best one. Best roleplay
best
scenario.
one.
Let me think.
I mean, it doesn't have to be like the best, but like, is there one that comes to mind? Like, what's on your mind right now? It should be like easy to say, I think, right? Or is there like a theme, like we talking about, like uniform and stuff? Or we talking, you know what I mean, like a cop?
I have a bunch of outfits. I have like cop outfits and nurse outfits and.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
So you like the idea of being like a cop with like a prisoner or something?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Am I doing number 3 now? Or
Yeah,
am I
yeah.
just
Yeah.
telling you?
It's number 3.
Okay, well, okay, so it's dirty talk, but I feel like that kind of goes with talking me through it.
Okay, that's not that
Or is that
freaky
not like
either.
the same thing?
Yeah, it's
That's
not
like
that
standard.
freaky either.
I think the freakiest thing I have on here is probably bondage or CNC. Just gonna throw that out there.
Okay, CNC is freaky.
Wait, but is that in your top
Bondage is
5?
kind of freaky, yeah.
That's number 6 on my
And
list.
she said it's the freakiest thing here.
Wait, so but we're talking
it's
about
supposed to be
being
our
freaky,
number 1.
not just like okay, never mind, that's fine. But so you're talking about just your top 5 like favorite
CNC
things
is
in general.
freaky. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but you didn't even
Yeah,
put that in your
CNC
top
is
5.
freaky.
You put that below.
I put
like,
that in
dirty
my
talk.
top 6.
Yeah, but how is dirty talking freakier than that? You know what I mean?
I don't know. These isn't like in specific order. These are just all
let
my
me.
kinks in one list.
Yeah. So you're not really talking about like the freakiest things. We're just talking about your top like kinks in general. So it's a little different, but that's fine.
Oh.
No, that's fine.
I'm
That's
just
Okay,
fine.
so
shut up
these
like
are
my
your
top
kings,
three.
or these are the things that you've done?
Kinks. What I'm into.
Okay, so that was 3. What was number 2?
Choking.
Choking. Like, can you explain that one? Like, do you want to be like unconscious, or do you mean like just hand on the
Almost
neck?
unconscious. Almost.
You
It
want it
depends
to,
what
like,
I'm
hurt?
feeling. Sometimes I'm just like, give me a little light, something I just want your hand on my throat, and then sometimes I'm like, choke me until I'm almost unconscious.
Do you mean like just by like cutting off the blood flow, or do you mean like that you physically can't breathe?
That I can't breathe.
Whoa. Okay, what was number 1?
Spanking.
So that's like the best thing. Like that's like if that's happening.
She said it's not in any order. So
Wait, that's not in any order. That's like I thought that'd be like your top
No.
thing.
It's not in any order. It's kind of just what I put down.
Oh, okay. So
Like,
what's
dude,
like?
I had
Wait,
people
you
ask me,
got
like-
like an actual list?
Yeah,
Like,
it's on
you
my
got
phone.
a list?
Why do you
Yeah, it's
have
on
the
my phone.
list?
Because so many people kept asking me like what my kinks were, and so eventually I just wrote them down because I have so many that I would like leave some out. So I
Didn't you say
literally
you
just
just
sat
turned
in my
18?
room and kind of thought to myself, yeah, I just turned 18 on Tuesday.
So these
last
people were
Tuesday.
asking you when you were underage.
They were underage as well.
What do you think of this, Metal? Do you believe that?
Not really, from what I can gather in this
Listen.
game.
I didn't have sex until I was 16, which in the state I live in, that is the legal age of consent. So I didn't do anything up until then.
Well, okay, I'm saying, but people on VRChat. Let's be honest. Listen, you don't have to hide it.
It
from us. There was
wasn't
definitely some
on
adults.
VRChat.
Wait, so people in person were asking you this shit, and you're like, I'm making a list.
Well, on VR too. The people on VR asked me, but in real life.
Wait. I got a question.
Yeah.
How do people come up and ask you this shit? Like regular people, or the people you were flirting with?
People I was flirting with, not like some random stranger be like, oh yeah, by the way, what's your kink?
Like in person, or are you saying like maybe like through like Snapchat or something?
Through like Snapchat and stuff. That
Where
I
did
was
you
like,
meet them? Like, did you meet
interested.
them in person, or like, you just met them on social media?
They met me on Snapchat and then we would meet up in real life. Like
How do
they
you
had
meet
to
them on
live
Snap?
close enough. They would add me and they'd be like, oh, where are you from? I'd tell them.
What
And
the
they'd be
hell?
like, oh, what part?
So people randomly added you on Snap, or was your username like somewhere available?
There's a thing called Quick Add on Snap and you can add random people.
And they just happen to be like close to you? Isn't it just like random people, as you said?
Hello, everybody! So I've got the recent news that Gothic Woods Blood is pregnant. And for all of those, please
The
take a
hell?
shot for her since she can't take a shot herself.
I have no idea.
Anyways.
It says nobody's. Oh, it was.
Yeah, that was an announcement, apparently.
Okay.
Apparently someone's pregnant. I don't give a shit.
Okay, are we gonna continue reading this list?
Yeah, sure.
Wait, so I was just gonna ask, like, okay, so I know those aren't in order, but off the top of your head, can you give me like your top 3 like favorite ones in order? Or like 3, 2,
Top
1?
3?
Yeah, like tell me
Top
like
One
top
is
3
CNC.
favorite.
She told us that.
Slapping me across my face,
Which one is
bondage,
that?
and CNC.
Okay, so that's 3, 2, 1 that you just did?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I feel like really all my favorites that I have are like on the bottom of my list, to be honest, more than the top. I feel like the top is like more simple ones, like basic ones, and then as you get like to the middle towards the end, it's like my all-time favorite. Like,
Hey, so that's interesting that you just like what about you makes it so people ask you these questions? Because I asked you the question and you just had the list ready to go.
Well, it was more of just a question I kept getting asked, and
So like
I
people on
couldn't remember all of
Snapchat,
them. So so eventually I just kind of wrote it down so that I had it, and instead of like typing them all out, I would just take a screenshot off my notes app and send it to them, and they could do whatever they wanted with it.
So so that was mainly due to like people adding you on Snapchat.
Yeah.
How many people have added you? A lot.
I did have a lot of people on my Snapchat, but then I had gotten with this one kid, so I removed pretty much everyone besides like my girlfriends. And so now I don't really have anyone.
Oh, how did that go?
What?
You said you were with somebody?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was.
How long did that last?
Sounds like you had fun with him.
Like 9 months.
Oh, okay.
I think it was almost 9 months.
How old was he?
This was when he was my first time. So this would have been when I was 16.
How old was he?
16. My birthday was, well, I guess he would have been older. He would have been probably 17 because his birthday's in March and mine is in April, so he turned 17 before I did. But
What, like, how do you know he didn't lie?
because it was in real life. Like he lived like 15 minutes away from me.
Was he going to school and stuff?
Yeah, we went to school together.
Like the same school, or you mean just in general?
No, yeah, we went to the same school.
Oh, so you randomly met on Snapchat and then happened to be.
No, I met him in my chemistry class.
I see. That sounds a little dangerous. What you described to me.
Yeah, it's probably not the smartest thing to do.
Wow.
I'm aware of my mistakes.
Well, you know, it's not necessarily a mistake. I'm just saying it might be a little dangerous, especially if you're doing that when you weren't 18.
Yeah, I know.
Have you ever met anybody on there that was an adult?
This was probably the stupidest thing I ever did. When I was 15, I dated this 21-year-old. That was really stupid.
That was in person or
a long distance.
That you met on Snapchat?
Long distance as in like an hour.
But you met them on Snapchat?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or no.
No?
I think I met them on Omi TV, and he was with his friend, and he added me on Snap.
Well, that sounds like you were up to some dangerous activities. Hopefully you stay safe in your future endeavors.
Yeah.
So what are you doing on VRChat?
Making friends.
You be ERP?
I'm also
Shit?
waiting. No, I don't do that.
Interesting. All right. I don't really know what else to say at this point. I feel like we really opened you up like a book today. You read like a little chapter in your book. You don't know anything about me at all.
What was this, like a fucking interview?
Maybe. You feel like
right?
You feel concerned?
No, I just feel like I'm being interviewed.
How do you feel about me?
You're some person who's interviewing me.
Do you like me though?
Maybe we could be friends? Don't know.
You don't know how to feel?
Yeah.
Like what's the vibe I'm giving off to you right now though? Do you think I'm weird?
I just think you're a curious person.
Yeah, I would agree with that. A lot of people don't like to answer my questions.
I was weirded out at first, but I feel
not
like
anymore.
That's how I always am. That's how I always am. I'm nervous and like quiet at first, but like I feel like the more you get to know me and talk to me, then like the more I warm up. But I feel like that's a normal person type thing.
Do you have self-esteem issues?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that, honestly. I was able to detect that in our conversation.
Yep.
What about, aside from like the freaky stuff? Like, what else is there about you?
I have a business. I'm a nail tech, and I'm going into cosmetology college to get my nail technician license.
Are you making money?
I did volleyball all 4 years of my high school.
Wait, for your business,
I graduate next week.
Are you making money in your business?
Yes.
How?
I've had it for 2 years now.
How do you make money?
So they could either be kids from my school or friends, or I have an email up there for my account, and like a business phone with a business number that people can text and contact and ask about nails, and we can schedule a date and set a price, and they send me inspo pics for the design they want up on their nails, and then basically we just set it up. They come to like my little shop that I have. I do their nails, they pay me, and they go, and then they can reschedule for fills.
They're open.
It's kind of like a little shed almost, but it has like insulation and power and electricity and all that stuff for lights and.
I see.
What's cracking?
Oh, we're just having a conversation over here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she was telling me about her
conversation.
her business.
Wait, what kind of business?
Nails.
$5 kind.
But yeah, I did volleyball for
Let
4
you get away with
years.
this, Sel.
I did cheer and gymnastics.
Oh.
I like to study weather. I like tornadoes and storms. That fascinates me. And
Wow.
so like if my nail businesses end up working out, I think I might go to the local college in my state where I live to study meteorology.
You should become a storm chaser and go after a tornado.
And that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do.
All right, well, I'm gonna go do that right now. So you have a good one.
Oh, you too.
Herblot, if you're watching this, I'm gonna make your life a living hell. We're gonna have a fun time with Herblot. And thank you. Please like, subscribe, and I guess see you in the next video.